Hi students, in this class I am going to explain you about data and instructions. Why it is required to learn data and instructions? Because before writing any program, you must have the knowledge how to provide data and how to write instructions. Different languages have different ways of writing data and instructions. In this class I am going to explain you in Java how to write data and instructions in Java. So first of all I am going to explain you about the data. In Java, data is of two types which you can use, numeric and alphanumeric. Numeric data is also categorized into two parts, integer and fractional, and alphanumeric data is categorized in two parts, character and string. Now what is integer? Integer, the values without decimal points like 5 may be negative, positive value. Fractional, the value in decimal points, or floating data we can say like this, even 2.0 is a fractional value or floating value. Character, a character in single inverted comma. Even you write digit, it is called character, not digit. Single character in single inverted comma is a character type data. In string, this group of characters in double inverted comma, double inverted comma, any word like computer or even any address like D50 or even single digit. These are the examples of string data type. It can contains an alphabets, maybe digits, maybe group of alphabets and digits. So group of character is called string, even a single character, but if it is in double inverted comma, it will be treated as a string. Now if you have to write the program in Java and you have to use some variables in Java, like if you have to use the variable a equal to 5. So a, what type of variable you have to take? You have to take integer, you have to take fractional, character or string. So you have to declare it first at the beginning of the program. Better declare it first, what type of variable is there? It is integer, fractional, character or string. So Java provides us 8 primitive data types. Primitives means predefined data types. For integer types, Java provides 4 data types. Int, commonly we use int. We write int a equal to 5. So integer type data is declared with the keyword int. One integer variable occupies 4 bytes of memory. And the range is about 9 digits. 9-digit number maximum you can store in a variable. Exact range is given in my notes, you can go through there. But if you have to store the age of the student, then if you declare like this, int age equal to age, maximum age of the student may be 100 suppose. So 4 bytes will be required, but better use other data types, maybe byte or short in place of int. So in place of int you can use byte data type or short data type, because byte data type occupies only 1 byte of memory and short data type occupies 2 bytes of memory, and the range of short data type is 32,767. This is the biggest number which you can store in a byte short type variable. If you declare byte, its range is maximum 127, negative 1 minus 128 to positive 127. So you can also use byte. So only 1 byte will be occupied for age variable. If you declared with the word byte, variable name is age equal to 15. This is the right. But if you use int in place of byte, then 4 bytes of memory will be occupied. So which is better? Obviously byte. otherwise 3 bytes will be lost. So that's why different types are provided. So one more data type is long. If we declare long, it occupies 8 bytes. It is for a big number, about a 16 digit number. So always use proper data type out of these 4 data types for the integer type. If values are small, use short data types like byte and short. If values are bigger, then use int or long. It depends on the size of the value. So that's why 4 data types are provided. Always use best data types according to your data. Now for the fractional, Java also provides 2 more data types, float and double. Float occupies 4 bytes of memory and double occupies 8 bytes of memory. Same way, the range is also different. There is small range, there is big range. Only 2 data types, float and double. For integer, there are 4 data types. Now total there are 6. For character data types, Java provides one more data type, that is char. One character in Java occupies 2 bytes of memory. For string, there is no data type, no primitive data type. Java provides a class, string class, that we will discuss later on in next classes. So these are 7 primitive data types. Other than this, one more data type is provided by Java, that is Boolean. One Boolean variable occupies 1 byte. Even one out of, because 1 byte consists of 8 bits, even 1 bit is enough. But at least minimum memory is 1 byte, memory measured in bytes. So Boolean variable stores either true or false. There are 2 Boolean constants which Java provides. So true or false. You can't store 0, 1 in such kind of variables. You can use either true or false. So these are the 4 plus 2 6 plus 1 7 and then 8. There are 8 data types. They are called primitive data types which are provided by the Java. Basically, data types are 2 types, primitive types and reference types. Reference type, these are primitive types, and reference types we will discuss in next classes. They are like arrays, classes, how to create the class, how to create arrays. They are called reference types. Reference types which are created by the user, by us. We can also create our own data type. They are called reference type, but they are primitive data types.